Hey guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. Just returning to you for a surprising video. I got a paid request to do this from shout out goes to Jackal Goldkick, which thank you for those $3 by the way. And you get this video now for a PS4 video game collection that I have. My PS4 video game collection. So hopefully you'll enjoy this video because it's going to be a lengthy one. So let's dive right into this PS4 video game collection video that I have. So the first one I'm going to mention, which I already showed him this, but I'm going to show it again for even my audience to see, is Final Fantasy 15. It is a great game, by the way. As you can see the back, I'm already playing it right now on my PS4. I'm on the Arden fight very soon. I'm going to be getting to that fight in about after this video mostly is finished and all that. And it also comes with these in the game, the Mizumi sword or Masamune sword, and other things like the Zodiac Age, the booklet too as well. So pretty cool. So yeah, I do want to own 16 because I know it's been out for about almost a year, and I will be getting that once I get the PS5. It's in the works of me getting the money to save up for that system, but I think if push comes to shove, I should get it by the summertime at the latest. So this was the first game I showed you, Final Fantasy 15, as you can see. Next one is, now a lot of people have this game digitally, but I got the Destiny, the collection. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with the codes. That was the only shitty thing, so I'm gonna have to, I only just get the game itself, so I spent like $8 for nothing, when he didn't even give me codes or anything that was valid. So it's not really worth owning it disc-wise. It's better to own it digitally now, just the game itself, and then I prefer getting Taken King and figuring it out from there. But honestly, I'd recommend getting this, but also getting everything with it. If you're a huge Destiny fan, and keep in mind, this is an online game. So, it's not really worth playing this game if you don't have good Wi-Fi or if you don't have Wi-Fi at all. So recommend getting Wi-Fi for this game. So yeah, Destiny, just the regular game itself, because I do not have the codes. I will be getting a more updated one in due time, with a brand new one with the codes, as long as it doesn't have an expiration date. But I'll find out once I get it. If not, I'll just buy them digitally on PlayStation Plus store. So next one is Grand Theft Auto 5. I bought this at a certain place, More Than Games, where I go to, which the guy's really nice and works with me pretty well. Better than the last place I went to, which was Bearded Brown Coat, which honestly, they were good, but the problem was with when you wanted to sell something, they wanted to negotiate and double down on its actual selling price with what you could really get for it. And honestly, they didn't take shit. And I was really disappointed. So honestly, fuck Bearded Brown Coat. I have no desire to go back to them again. They're not really worth going back to anymore. So pretty much, Grand Theft Auto 5, great game from 2013. This game is over 10 years old. As of this year, it's 11 years old, or in September it will be. So, great game. It does come with the map too, and the online stuff. I did redeem the online code. Thank God it worked. So, yeah, I got the online edition stuff for it and everything, the starter pack. And yeah, good game. So that's 3 games I've shown you. This is going to be everyone's favorite one because they have the Legos talking. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Great game. I've played this up to, I think I played up to Attack of the Clones, and I really did enjoy this. This is a fun game, by the way. And it says you need online, but it says internet required for this game. But honestly, if it does, then it is what it is. But it is a fun game, by the way, and I recommend buying this game. I actually bought it from an eBay seller for only $10, and pretty good, reasonable price, because everyone else was charging like over $10. And it was a fair price, but all in all, great game, and recommend checking this game out, see what you think of it for yourself. The next one is Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the 2019 version. I guess it's kind of like a reboot to it. Also says internet required, if you see right there. So, I guess it's an internet-based game. A few of them are going to be internet-based games. It just depends on if you have good internet or not. But honestly, great game, by the way. Have not experienced it. I shouldn't say great game, honestly. But I will be experiencing it. So I retract from what I said. And sorry about the ding, that's my messenger or whatever. So pretty much, I guess check this out for yourself to see what you think of it. I hear it's better than the new Modern Warfare 3 game, which unfortunately I heard's really bombed in the worst way. So next game I started playing was Assassin's Creed Unity, the limited edition. I don't hate this game, but I don't know if I like it or not. The only problem I have with this game is it feels a little stale at times. It's not a terrible game per se, but it's not a game I'd really come back to a lot. So, yeah. Come back to it on occasion. So, Assassin's Creed Unity is one of the games I got. I guess check it out for yourself, see what you think of it. It is a 10-year-old game. Next one is going to be The Last of Us Remastered on PS4. Yes, I bought it at Bearded Brown Coat a little while ago. I've had this game for a little while, and I do want to replay it and experience it. Great game. The game is amazing, and I recommend checking it out for yourself to see what you think of it. So, really good game. Last of Us Remastered. There's also the back of it, too, and this is the inside of it as well. So, next is Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't hate this game, but I don't know. Some of the stories were interesting for it, but my biggest gripe with the game was the ending. The ending kind of just was like, not so great. So I have some opinions about Kingdom Hearts 3. It's not that I hate it, but I don't necessarily like it too much. So, it's an average game, I guess. I don't know, maybe below average at least, but it could have done a little better with the ending, because the ending just hypes you up for the fourth game, and the fourth game is going to be coming out on the new console. So yeah, this is the back of it too, and I guess give it a shot, see what you think of it for yourself for this game. So Kingdom Hearts 3. Next is The Last of Us Part 2. I do like this game a little bit. I started playing a little bit of the game, and it has 2 discs, as you can see. So it's pretty cool. This is the data disc, and this is the play disc. So you have to install the data disc first, which is 100 gigabytes. And it's worth checking out if you played the first one and did enjoy it. But not a lot of people said the second one was great. And I'm like, I gotta see for myself and give a valid opinion on it. So, pretty much, definitely worth checking out. It is a rated M game, but They're going to be doing the show again, depending on when they want to do it, of course. So, pretty much those are the first 9 games I showed you. Now to continue on with Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. It does have the Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered, but the code expired, I presume. Yeah. 11/4/2021 is when it expired, because the game came out in 2016, so I had until 2021 to get the code redeemed, but it probably was already redeemed anyway. But still, I played some of this game, bits and pieces, but I haven't really fully experienced it to play the whole thing. But yeah, it looks pretty fun. I recently got it from eBay. I won it. Not won it, but I paid the full price for it, so definitely worth checking out. Now, Call of Duty World War II, I should have said. So, yeah, I have a few Call of Duty games, and pretty much, I didn't play this fully, but there's some cool stuff on the back of it, like zombies, of course. Pretty cool zombies, and yeah, I'm definitely going to be playing this game for sure. So, Call of Duty World War II. Now, to continue on with Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, I did buy this at Bearded Brown Coat, as you can see. It's a place in northern Florida. I can't say where exactly, just because of doxing purposes, but hopefully you understand. Yeah, it's a pretty fun game. I did enjoy this game for what it went for, and I don't necessarily hate this game. It is a fun game, by the way. I have to re-experience it again, give a good, valid opinion on it as of now, but I did enjoy this game. It was a really good game, and I highly recommend you check out Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order for the PS4, and also they have Jedi Survivor as of now for PS5, and I will be playing that because it's only a PS5 game, because there are certain games that are on PS4 and PS5, and the Survivor is not one of them for PS4 and PS5. It's only just for PS5. Strictly PS5. So, it is what it is. Next game I'm going to show you is The 7 Deadly Sins, Knights of Britannia, I believe, or Britannia. I think I said it right the first time. Have not played this, but I hear it's interesting. When it came out, I was really excited to experience this game and see what I was going to think of it for myself. And I am definitely going to be playing this game in due time. So, definitely, I guess, give it a shot, see what you think of it. So, yeah. Here's the inside of it, too. Just the disc. So, yeah. Now to talk about Marvel's Spider-Man. Have not played it yet. I hear it's a really good game. There's the back of it, of course. And here is this. Definitely give it a shot. See what you think of it for that one. And that is something I'd be playing. Next is something I repurchased. I sold it, then I just repurchased it again for Sonic Frontiers. Really fun game, by the way. I really enjoyed this game for sure. The only thing I had an issue with was taking down a Sentinel being or whatever, and that was the only thing I had an issue with. There's the inside of it, as you can see. But it's pretty fun, for the most part. It's not my go-to game all the time. I do like Sonic, but I don't really play this that often to really want to get invested in it. But it's still fun for what it is, so Sonic Frontiers. Next one is Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. So, basically, I did enjoy how this game turned out. Sorry, the video's lagging a bit. I apologize for that. It's just really lagging. I don't know why. but basically, it's the end of Nathan Drake's story, much, and I bought it at Bearded Brown Coat for this one as well. So I'd recommend checking this game out. I only paid like $8 for this game, honestly, and it looks really fun, by the way. So recommend checking out A Thief's End. I'm going to be finishing up on the game in due time. And now we're going to get to the last two for this section. There is a lot more, by the way. There's another stack right here, of course. So next is Call of Duty Black Ops 4, only an online gameplay, by the way. And I recommend checking it out for yourself to see what you think of it. So it looks pretty fun for the most part. I played some of it already, the online moments of it, and it's pretty fun. So I wouldn't say it's the best-selling franchise on the PS4, but it is a good game for what it is because of the online play. So basically, check it out for yourself to see what you think of it. Next is going to be a game that I like and I have my critiques about with the ending. So this is Call of Duty Ghosts. Story is not all that great. I can tell you that. It's not the best game I've played. And there's that. There's the back of it, of course. As you can see. It was okay of a game for the story-wise. But the problem I had with this game was the pacing, the execution of the storyline, and where it was going to go. So, the ending didn't really keep me in. It kept me in the loop to see what was going to happen, but honestly, there wasn't anything suspenseful and great about the ending. It was just like, it was there, and then they didn't continue that saga for Call of Duty Ghosts Part 2 or whatever. Call of Duty Ghosts 2 or whatever. So, if they do a future one, definitely would like a continuation to the story, please. So, Call of Duty Ghosts was the one I showed you. Next is Star Wars Battlefront 2. This is the Elite Trooper Deluxe Edition. I tried installing the code, I think. I don't think the code worked. It might have, I don't know. I have to retry again, but honestly, it apparently did not work. But it's a fun game. I've played this before, and I had a blast playing this game. Even with the Jedi and Jedi versus Jedi battles. Those were pretty fun. Heroes versus villains, that's what it was called. And that was really fun, by the way. It was a fun time. You just play with online people, and basically, you gotta try to continuously press the square button or whatever button and try to beat them. I played it on the Xbox One when I had this game on the Xbox One, but I decided to go with PlayStation 4 because I was just like, I can't afford Xbox anymore. And honestly, their prices are getting high. Even everything else is getting high on prices, but still, great game. Recommend checking it out for yourself to see what you think of it. Next one is going to be Watch Dogs. This was a 2014 game, or I think 2014, I believe. I did enjoy this game. It was a fun game. I think they have it on PS3. If not, it's just on. I'd recommend getting it on the PS4, personally, because it's a lot better, personally. And I enjoyed the gameplay and with what Aiden Pierce has to do to find the person that killed his dad or whatever. So, recommend going and checking out this game for yourself to see what you think of it. I bought it at More Than Games. Can't tell you when I bought it. It's just something I like to make sure I keep confidential due to doxing purposes, but still, great game, and it was a fun time for Watch Dogs, the game. And I am getting Watch Dogs 2, by the way. I have Watch Dogs Legion on my system. I have more games on my system than you know. I have like over 30 games on my system digitally, but that will be shown at a later time. Uh, I just want to show you my physical media of my PS4 collection. But still, next one is Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles. The Hinokami Chronicles. Great game, by the way, if you have not played it on PS4 or PS5. It's a fun time. I do want to finish continuing the whole story and try to beat the story, and that's the inside. It doesn't have a slip or anything, it just the disc. But it does have the case with it, of course, so recommend checking this game out. It is a fun time, and definitely a good game. Next is going to be God of War, the 2018 game for PS4. Love this game. It is such a fun game. And I do want to get Ragnarok for, I guess, the new console. Most likely I'll be getting it for the PS5 because of updated specs and the speeds for it. So pretty much, I recommend checking this game out. I got the PlayStation Hits version to it, but it is a fun time. And, yeah, 2018 God of War. So the next one is going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake. I bought this at Bearded Brown Coat, as you can see. This was a fun game. There are 2 discs to it. The data disc is one of them, and the next one is... Oh, it slipped out. Okay. The next one is the actual play disc. So, it slipped out. What do you know? I think the thing was messing up anyway. But it's whatever. Still, fun game for what it went for. Can't wait to play the Rebirth game once I get the PS5 in due time. But this is a fun time too. The game is absolutely amazing with the graphics, and also it is, when you play as Cloud, he's pretty much a badass as your main character for the game. So pretty much recommend checking this game out. It is a fun time. I beat the whole game, and I had a fun time playing it. I'm replaying it so I can take my time with it before I get my PS5 and before I get the PS5, and do eventually buy Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the part 2 to the remake. So there's going to be 3 parts to the game, apparently. This whole Final Fantasy VII remake is going to have 3 games. There's the remake, part 2, which is Rebirth, and then another one. So recommend checking these games out for yourself, to see what you think of them for yourself. So finally, we are in the last 10 games I got left to show or so. So the next one is going to be Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. I got this from Larry the Batman fan a while ago. I did not sell it. I wanted to see if I was going to like it, but I have not yet. It's about Chloe, the character, and Nadine Ross. So basically, I'm going to see what I think of this game for myself and experience it myself. So, Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. And Mortal Kombat Ultimate, I got all of the editions for it. It is a 2-disc thing. There's the data disc and also the play disc as well. So, yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 is a fun time. And give me a second, I gotta pause the video. Gotta let this cat out of my room. Sorry about that, guys. Had to pause the video. My sister's cat wanted out of the room for a second. So, this is a really fun time, by the way, and I enjoyed the gameplay for it. I have a few critiques with the story, but it's still a fun time. I heard Mortal Kombat 1 was not so great from what I heard from certain reviewers. But honestly, definitely worth checking out this game. If you're a big fan of Mortal Kombat, you know what you're going to be expecting. Mortal Kombat X was exceptional, by the way. And I do want to own it on physical disc in due time, but honestly, I have it on digital, so it's not really gonna matter. I have XL on digital, Mortal Kombat XL with every character, and it was worth buying. So I got a good deal for it anyway. So Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Now to talk about Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5 remix. Um, games 1 and 2, the original games. Great games, by the way. I think they should have finished talking about Kingdom Hearts after the second one, because I think 3 kind of screwed it all up, the whole storyline. I don't know what it was. They just screwed up the storyline for number 3. I didn't hate number 3, but it wasn't my personal favorite. I can tell you that. So, here's the back of it. It's the original. The second one is even much more fun, and I recommend checking Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 out, because they are the best games. So, definitely check these games out for sure. Now to talk about the next one, Resident Evil 4 Remake. I had to rebuy this again. I sold it, but I rebought it because I was like, you know what? Might as well rebuy it. It has a PlayStation upgrade available, but I don't think I got that upgrade code or whatever. But it's whatever. Still, fun time. I played the whole game, and it was a lot better than the original. Unfortunately, the original is fun, but my biggest gripe with the original was Leon's punchlines. And what is it? His clapbacks, or like the whole jokes he comes up with, his liners were not that great. I don't know, it just sounded like crap. And he tried going out on at the end of the first one, he tried seeing if he could get with Hunnigan, and she's like, oh, you know I can't do that on duty. He's like, story of my life. So basically, this one was a lot better, and I enjoyed this version. I have a few critiques. Like, they didn't show a few things with the game, and I explained it in my game review. If you have not seen it, for Resident Evil 4 Remake game review, recommend checking that game review out for yourself, see what you think of it. And pretty much, I got 10 games left to show, so it's going to be a little lengthy of a video. But still, fun time, and recommend checking out Resident Evil 4 for the remake. Now to talk about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Day Zero. I think it does have the codes to it, but when I tried the code, it did not want to work, apparently. But I'll retry again and see if it does work. But honestly, if it doesn't, I got the game itself. It's still a fun game, by the way. And I recommend playing this game for sure. It's one of the best Call of Duty games. Unfortunately, Kevin Spacey is in this game, which we know of him as a pedophile now, because he's a sick fuck, honestly. And it's disappointing, and disheartening, because we grew up watching movies of him, and we unfortunately know that he's not a good person, and a sick fuck. So, yeah, that's the only sad thing about this game. You're going to see Kevin Spacey as the villain in this game, and you kind of can portray him as the villain nowadays because he is a pedophile. He's a disgusting fuck. So, other than that, the game is still fun, despite the Kevin Spacey thing. But overall, recommend checking this game out for yourself to see what you think of it. Next one is going to be Red Dead Redemption 2. I just recently bought this, I think I bought this, not that long ago. Last weekend, I believe. A week ago, actually, to be technical. A little over a week ago. It's still a fun game. The only thing I had an issue with was getting a bounty of $300 on my head. And it's because I killed a lot of people. And I wasn't a nice person. In the game, not in real life. It's just in the game. So if you know what I'm talking about, you get the whole scenario of the Rockstar game. So it's a fun game, by the way. You play as Arthur Morgan, and basically he's just trying to make some dough and all that, be an outlaw. But overall, it is a fun time, and I recommend checking out this game. So that is the next game I showed you. Next one is going to be Uncharted, the collection, the Nathan Drake collection. Bought it at Bearded Brown Coat as well. After that, I got 7 more games to show you, and then that should be it. Because I think this is the 30th game I'm showing. So, pretty much has all 3 games in it, and it's worth checking out. The first 3 games are the best. They are really good. There's a few critiques I have with the third one, but it's still a fun time. And I recommend checking the Nathan Drake collection out for Drake's Fortune, Among Thieves, and Drake's Deception. So, really good games. So, Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection. Next one is Assassin's Creed Origins. I heard some critiques said it was good and kind of mixed, but I have not played it yet to experience it, so I'm not going to have a lot to talk about. But I guess give it a shot, see what you think of it for yourself. It's a 2017 game, but I hear iffy opinions about it. Some people liked it, some people didn't. But overall, not a bad game. I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan, keep in mind. I do want to own Mirage very soon. And I think I am going to be owning it on PS4 very soon. So, yeah, that was the next game. Next one is Valhalla. Pretty good game. I wouldn't say pretty good, to be honest, because I haven't played it to experience what I think of the game. But overall, I will be playing this game to experience it in due time. I bought it from a certain seller on eBay for a reasonable price, and yeah, it's not a bad game. Pretty much, yeah, that's the back of the game as well, and just give it a shot, see what you think of it. If you've played it, let me know how it is in the comment section below. What you think and your opinion on Assassin's Creed Valhalla and Origins. Next one is the Harry Potter collection, the Lego Harry Potter collection. I played the Sorcerer's Stone section, and it looked like I think I had a fun time with it. And it was a fun time, by the way. And I will be experiencing a little more of this game in due time. And here's the open to it as well, and the back of it if you already saw. So pretty much I bought it at Bearded Brown Coat before I stopped buying it there. But in the end, yeah. Harry Potter, the Lego Harry Potter full collection, years 1 through 7. Now to talk about Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Some people said this sucked, but I have not experienced it to know. But I should be playing it in due time. So definitely has a season pass with it. Huh. And a digital content download and all that shit. So it has some extra stuff with it. I probably will be... Oh, okay. So there's some codes that are... One code is expired. The other one should work. But... honestly, I probably will be seeing what I can do with that. But still, I was say on again. That's the back of it, and that's the game itself. So I guess I'm gonna give it a shot and see what I think of it. And the last 3 games, this one is Resident Evil Biohazard, the 7th game. Fun game, by the way. I mean, I have a few critiques about it. Overall, it was a fun time, and the horror in it, the jump scares were pretty scary. I can tell you that. They made it such a great game. And I do have Village as well on my, what is it, PS4. And I will be showing that, the digital games at a later date, like I said. But it will happen in due time. So I guess check this out, see what you think of it for yourself. And here's the inside of it as well. Now we're down to the last two games, which the last two are going to be this one first, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4, Road to Boruto. Fun game, by the way. Had a fun time playing it. So yeah, it was a very fun time, and I will be experiencing this game once again in due time. So, yep, great game. And finally, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I just recently got it on eBay a few months ago, actually. And I will be experiencing this game to see what I think of it. And I guess the code is not going to be working, apparently, because it expired in 2020. So, I'm shit out of luck, I guess. So, pretty much, that is all my games. 37 games I have on physical disc. Physical media, I have 37 games. I'm getting Watch Dogs 2 very soon. I'm going to be getting a couple more games in due time, but I'm going to save up a little money just to get those games and get the PS5s as well. I have to get a new PS4 because my PS4 has been messing up lately, but overall, hopefully you enjoyed my PS4 video game collection. I'm going to be finishing up on this game, actually, and yeah. Let me know what you think of the collection in the comment section below. And with that being said, guys, you have a good night, and I'll see you in my next video. If the video did mess up, by the way, it's because of my laptop lagging and cutting out the audio from time to time. I'll have to play it back and hear what I said throughout the video. But until then, have a good night, and I'll see you in my next review.